I don't have any more feelings for,
Excuse me?
so we're going to get a divorce. Bring all those things and submit your divorce papers too.
What is your favorite book?
You were having an affair over there, right?
Come again. What the heck are you saying?
There's no point in pretending not to know about it. I even have photos as evidence of you cheating on me.
I see how it is. So, that's how you're trying to take things from me, huh? Fine. Let's get a divorce. But don't you dare regret your decision, okay?
My name is Selena. I am 32 years old and I work at, I have been married to my husband 5 years now. To think about it, I feel like these passed by so quickly. My husband and I were classmates in high school, and we met again at our reunion after many years had passed. We both grew up and became adults. At that time, I was busy with work or feeling mentally drained. My husband was very kind to me, and I was attracted to him because of his genuine kindness. We started seeing each other several times and began dating. And after dating for about 3 years, up getting married, although it had been quite a while met, we still enjoyed our newlywed, were full of happiness. When I entered my 30s, I was peer work and my salary increased drama. This has allowed us to be more luxurious in our lifestyle as a couple, going on trips and eating at expensive restaurants. I thought that we could continue to happy life together. However, lately, my husband has been strange. He has been acting kind of distant.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
Did you work late today? It seems like the dinner is not ready.
Oh, I came home as usual. I just haven't cooked it yet.
I see.
I'm not going to cook anymore.
Huh?
I mean, isn't it weird that I'm a G cooking?
What's wrong with you all?
Nothing. I just noticed something that was clearly obvious.
What do you mean, obvious? I've seen men cooking quite often, you know.
Then there's something wrong with that.
Hey, Cole. What's wrong? Did you have a bad day at the office?
Shut up, I just got tired of doing chores. So, from today on, you're the one cock the meals?
What? I also work late too on some days.
Then you should just get off work, right?
No, that's not possible. I can't just leave my colleagues in the middle of a project.
Is that how you would brag about you? You think you're better than I?
No, it's not like that, but
Anyway, I'm not doing the house chores anymore.
Saying that, my husband went into him. I was puzzled by the sudden change attitude, but when I look back on our conversation, I realized that my husband may have been concerned about the fact that I got and earned more than him. I am not pressuring or expecting my husband to increase his income, but I think it has hurt his pride that I make more money than he does. Taking that into consideration, I might have been talking to my husband about my complaints at work, and these things might have made me feel inferior to me. And thinking like that, I felt a little better. I guess I haven't been considerate, Cole. If I apologize to him now, I will only make matters worse. So I would wait for my husband to start talking to me normally. That's what I thought, but now Cole doesn't even reply to me. I went to the living room to see if he was home, but he was asleep on the couch with the TV on, and there were leftover snacks and left on the table. I was tired from working overtime, found out how lazy he was being. It irritated me too. I started to cook while trying not my husband. Then he seemed to wake up and said, "Oh, welcome home," while stretching.
Where's dinner?
That's what he would ask me, right? I suppressed my anger and said, "I'll start making dinner. It's almost ready."
Oh, I see. Then I'm getting in bath.
With that, my husband left the table and went into the bath. I cooked while getting even more fruit. When Cole got out of the bath, he put his dishes on the table. Then my husband sat down at the table. It was normal for him to have me cook for him.
What did you cook? Chicken Alfredo pasta? I already ate that for lunch. Is there anything else for me to eat?
As you can imagine, this made me
If you insist so much, prepare it you. You're coming home earlier than me so you can relax around here. I've been working overtime, you know, and yet I'm doing my best to cook. Want you to complain or anything?
when I couldn't stand Cole being little anymore and said what I needed. To let him know, his eyes widened and he got angry.
What do you mean? Are you trying to tell me what to do that you think you're better than me? Or if it's that hard for you working and all, why don't you just quit you?
Why would you say that?
Because that's how it is, isn't it? You've gone crazy ever since you got promoted. You're always working all the time. Feel like you're better than I.
No, that's not true. I've always been the same to you and wife. I've always been treating you.
Then you should just do the house, my wife, right?
Honey, that's not fair. We work together, so we should support each other. I would appreciate it if you could cook me a simple dish like a salad or do some cleaning, or at least organize your things.
After my husband became angry, I tried to talk to him as calmly as possible.
What's so wrong with what I suggest? Normally, a wife is supposed to support her husband, right? So you better start supporting me. If you keep working, I'll even divorce you.
Divorce? Now, hold on. Are you being serious here? What is the difference between a web designer and a web developer? If I quit my job, we won't be able to live like we are right now, will you? Besides, I like my job.
And who helped you get that job? I was the one who recommended it to you, right? If it weren't for me, you would have mentally distressed. To keep working terrible company and not be able to job.
Well, that's true, but
It's true that my husband encouraged me to quit my old job, which gave me the courage to do so. It was also my husband who encouraged me to change job to an international company which I had originally been interested in. But it was me who actually quit, and I was the one who went for the interview and was hired. So I felt it was wrong for him to me like that. Besides, it's a little too much to divorce just because I don't obey. Listen to Cole. I stopped arguing, thinking that it would only make things worse.
okay, I was a little out of line. I'm sorry.
My husband seemed to calm down a little. I apologized.
Well, you should have said so from beginning.
After that, he ate his dinner, drank beer, and went to his room. Since then, my husband has been abusing me and trying to get me to obey him, as he sees himself as the boss of this house. I think he's just taking it out on you because his work isn't going well. So I will be patient until he calms down. And actually, I was scheduled to go on an overseas business trip starting that day. Once we live apart, my husband will have to think about the difference between more than necessary.
Well, I'll be going.
You'll be gone for a year, right? Well, good luck with your life over.
Yeah, thanks.
My husband seemed to have cooled down and saw me off with a smile. I was glad we didn't end up fighting. So I went overseas with peace of mind. Work was busier than I had expected, could only occasionally message let him know what was going on. Even so, he would say kind words to did not feel anxious. A year passed in a blink of an eye, returning. I was looking forward to seeing for the first time in a long time, immediately picked up a cab from the and headed home. Familiar scenes began to appear through the car window, and I was so excited to be home after a while. I want to enjoy the food and sleep comfortably in my bed back at home. As I was thinking this, the cab finally arrived at my house. I paid the driver, got out of the car, headed for the front door. But then I saw something really shocking.
What do you mean? What the heck?
In the front yard on the way to the door, there was a pile of cardboard, and on the top of them were the divorce papers. Apparently, all my belongings were cardboard boxes. I tried to enter the house, but the door was unlocked, but I could not open the front door. The key wouldn't fit into the keyhole.
What's up with that? The keyhole has been changed.
I had no choice but to ring the door. Then I heard my husband's voice from other side of the door.
Yes.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, that must be you, Selena. That's right. You returned today.
Why are all my belongings out here? Plus, with these divorce papers.
Oh, well, it's simple. So, we're getting a divorce. Bring all those things, including your divorce papers.
What is your favorite book? Why would you even do such a thing?
Because you can just go live on your own, right? So, I think you're just better off being single.
And you're just fine getting a this.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. Besides, you did betray me after all.
What do you mean?
You were having an affair over there, right?
What the heck are you saying?
There's no point in pretending to know about it. I even have photos as evidence of you cheating on me.
My husband had sent me a message as the photos of evidence. It was a photo of my boss, and while I held his arm.
I didn't expect you to go overseas. You could cheat on me.
My husband sighs through the front.
Since this is all happening because I haven't take this house, I'm not giving anything to you.
He said that to me, but I saw through this photo and realized that it was a complete fake.
Fine then. Let's get a divorce. But don't you dare regret your decision, okay?
I would never regret this. You better reflect back to your act. What you've done? You betrayed me and made me sad.
That is what Cole would say, and at 6 he left. I didn't see his face, but probably smirking at me. Fine, if Cole is playing it this way, give no mercy to him either. 2 weeks later, we went to a restaurant to discuss our divorce. I hadn't seen my husband for long. His looks had become somewhat how a womanizer would look like. It was somewhat painful to see him at such an age.
You went overseas, but you're still plain and dull like that, huh?
I brushed off my husband's sarcasm down to business.
So, about the divorce?
Wait a minute. Who's the guy next to?
Oh, he's my lawyer who's helping me.
A lawyer?
My husband was upset by my lawyer's appearance, but when we all sat down, Cole began to say whatever he wanted.
You cheated on me and I'm taking everything for alimony? I'm pretty generous that I don't ask for the alimony, right?
How could he even say such things?
That house was bought by me, and the appliances and all the other stuff bought, so it's all mine. Divorce won't change that.
What do you mean by, huh? What the hell are you talking about? I'm asking you to give them to me for cheating on me.
What are you talking about? I never cheated on you.
You do know that I have photos as evidence that shows you were cheating on me. So you can't just get away with this.
Then I let out a sigh and began to.
Because that photo is fake. You comb photos into one.
What the hell are you saying? There's no way in hell I'd do that.
My husband was being pretty obvious, so that's why I said this.
The background of this photo is Pa, but I went on a business trip to Sydney, Australia.
What?
And my boss's face in the photo is face in the photo we all took at our right? You took the photo from that time ago, or combined 2 photos, didn't you?
No, of course not.
Well, even if you tried to get away with it, that's not enough evidence to claim cheating on you. And the actual evidence of what it looks like would be this.
While I said this, I showed him a pie woman going in and out of my house.
You were the one actually cheating.
My husband's face turned blue, and he was silent.
These photos were taken by a professional photographer, so they are solid evidence. So, we're getting a divorce because you did. I am the one filing for alimony, and I purchased, including the house, belong to you. You're so naive to think that you can hide from me with that little cover-up.
Oh no.
You should completely reflect back you've done.
My husband was in complete shock.
Well, that's all I have to say. I feel sorry for you, Suyevanatlia, for the coffee here.
I said this to him, but he didn't hear me anymore. I left the restaurant with my lawyer, my husband frozen and motionless. After that, I demanded alimony from my husband and his lover. And I put that house, the luxury, coal, expensive furniture, and appliances market. I didn't want to think that a woman spent the time in that house. They all sold for quite a high price, used the money to buy a luxury condo, moved in. My ex-husband apparently lied to me about the house and car being purchased in my name. He told his lover that he was an executive employee of a major company, but when his lies were discovered, his lover dumped him. The truth of the affair came to light at Cole's workplace as well, and he is now feeling ashamed of himself. But he has to pay alimony, so he's hard-pressed to pay it while enduring all the glares he gets from his colleagues. He deserves it, and it's a really nice feeling to see him suffer like that. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying the luxury of living in a comfortable and stylish condo. I'm going to continue to work hard and take a break from romance for now and look for a partner at a slower pace.
It's disgusting that Cole brought a woman into their house while Selena was away. And what a low-life scumbag to make a fair and try to steal Selena's pit.
But as it turned out, he lost everything except his debts increased. So he did what he had to do. I hope Selena will enjoy living her at her new condo.
And I hope that she'll find a good time.
Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in our next video.